Yes, look forward to a great challenge with San Francisco on Wednesday, and we're excited to be in the field of 32 in the NIT. Certainly have a goal early on, beginning of the season, getting into the NCAA tournament, and thought we fell a few games short in putting ourselves in position to be in that tournament, but really excited as a staff and our team. Really enthusiastic about the opportunity that we're faced with and having an opportunity to continue to play in this postseason.
Our first question is from Chip Howard of KZNE Radio and College Station.
Johnny, I was wondering, you mentioned that obviously the goal each year is the NCAA. What's the disappointment level of the players, and do you think that they will be excited to play this week?
They're enthusiastic about it. Their season started just like everyone else of having an opportunity to play in that NCAA tournament at field of 68, and motivated to do that, worked extremely hard toward that goal, but at the same time and realizing that we'd fallen short and getting out of the conference tournament and how things happened there. We knew that we wanted to be in postseason play, and we're hopeful that we would get a call from the NIT. And when that happened, our guys were excited because they did not want to stop playing right now. And but when you look at the teams in our conference and the disappointment, just talk about teams like Georgia for us, the way that they've played down the stretch has been incredible, and for them not to get in to the NCAA tournament, our guys can look out there and see the teams like that and SMU who've fallen short, that it's going to be a very competitive tournament that's out there, and that everybody's not in the NCAA tournament, and you have an opportunity to go out there, win basketball games, and that's important.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Tom Murphy of the Arkansas Democrat Gazette.
Hey, Johnny. Second year in a row with three teams from the conference in the big tournament. What's the next step for the SEC to up that number?
I tell you, it's disappointing when you look at it, especially not only two teams in, but when you put Tennessee in the position that they're in, the way that they've played, and a great basketball team that I think they are, and been very challenging, and did the same thing in the conference tournament, along with the way that Georgia has played this year down the stretch. And other teams get credit for players being either suspended or injured, and they can come back and they're credited for whatever setbacks or losses they have. But nobody's talking about Gaines being out a couple of important games for a good Georgia team where they lost at Kentucky and in Vandy, and when he came back, what a great team that they were and how they played. And we've got to make sure that our league get back to the respect that it deserves, and you're getting teams in there for a team to finish as strong as Georgia did, the showing that they had in the conference tournament as well. It's very disappointing for that, and we just got to go out, and the three teams that have fortunate enough to be in there from our league need to have a great showing, and the four teams that in the NIT, I think we just need to go out and win basketball games, and I think at the end of the day, that's where things will turn, and people will hopefully, whatever the myth is and the perception of our league, we've got to change it, and it's going to have to come about by winning.